Hey guys. So I bought some new products over the weekend, and instead of doing a haul video, I decided that I was going to do a get ready with me video instead, and I was going to use the products as I go along, incorporate them into the video. So far the only thing that I've done is I put on some lip balm. I used the Lip Smacker Zoom strawberry flavored lip balm. I love these. They're so cute. I know I say that every time, but I love those. The lip balm is really good and the packaging is adorable, so what more can you want? And the price is reasonable. Alright, so let's get started then. I'm going to use Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is the original formula. So I'm just going to put, that's all I need to do my whole face. Very concentrated. Okay, next I'm going to use my corrector. And I've actually hit pan on this already, and it seems like I just bought it. It's the City Color Correct and Perfect palette. And I used the pink one. Can you see that? Can you see that little hole in the middle there? And I found this at Marshall's, and I've been to Marshall's since I bought this, and they did have another one when I bought this one, but it's not there anymore. And City Color isn't normally a brand that you can just walk into a store and buy it. It's not a drugstore brand. So sometimes you'll see it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or Five Below. But it's very hit and miss as far as what products are carried and when. But, you know, even though I've hit pan, I'm sure there's still quite a bit of product left in there. Alright. The next product I'm going to use, it isn't new, but I've been seeing a lot of people using stick foundations on YouTube lately. And I was watching yet another person using one the other day, and I thought, you know what, I have a stick foundation, but I don't think I've ever used it to film with. So I'm going to use that today and show you how I use a stick foundation, because I don't do it the way everybody else does. It's e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick, and this is in the shade Ivory, which is crazy yellow, but once it's blended into my skin, it looks like it would not be a match in a million years, but once it's blended into my skin, it looks fine. So I just took the cap off and twist it up. And then I take a small, dense brush, or I use a traditional foundation brush. And if you don't know what that is, it's just like a paddle brush, but today I'm going to use something like this. This is a 130 brush from MAC. It's a small dual fiber brush. And what I do is, instead of drawing all over my face with this and then trying to blend it out, I just take a little bit of product on the brush. I just swirl the brush around, then I apply that to my face. So I do it the opposite of what everybody else seems to be doing it. I feel like when I watch other people do it that they're working too hard to blend it all out, and it tends to look a little bit cakey. And when I do this way, I don't have any of those issues. These stick foundations are harder to blend, there's no doubt about it. This one, though, is one of the better ones that I've tried. And they have a tendency sometimes to be, have like a weird formula to them. But this one is moisturizing, so it agrees with my dry skin. But I don't know how anybody else would like it that didn't have dry skin. But see how once it's blended in, it doesn't look crazy yellow? That's probably because my skin is so pink that what it's doing is it's balancing out the redness in my skin and making it look normal. That's one of the reasons why I like NARS foundations, because they're very yellow and it helps balance the pink. It depends on the formula though. Sometimes you can get a foundation that's super yellow and then it just doesn't look right on my pink skin. It has a lot to do with the formula. This is a nice formula. Although it's so moisturizing that I was afraid I might start breaking out from it if I used it day after day, but I've been using it every day for I think a couple of weeks or about a week and a half now, and so far so good. I haven't had any breakouts. Not that I'm prone to breakouts or anything, but if I use something that is moisturizing formula, sometimes I can get a breakout from that. I've had many foundations that I really love over the years, but just can't use them every day, long term, day after day. But I don't like to switch up certain products like foundation too often, because then if I do get breakouts, I want to know what product it is that's breaking me out. And if I use a different foundation every single day, which I could because, you know, I have a big collection, then how would I know which one was causing the problem, you know? All right, so looks pretty even. So that's the e.l.f. moisturizing foundation stick, and I found that at Target, but it's only carried at a very small amount of Targets. There's one Target in my area that has a whole aisle of e.l.f. products. I kid you not. It's amazing. I think they carry everything that is available through e.l.f. practically is in that particular Target. So if you're looking for this and you're having a hard time finding it and you don't want to order on their website for whatever reason, do a store locator thing on the Target website and you'll probably find it. Okay, and my concealer is the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. And again, this is found at select CVS stores, but don't go to the CVS website to find it. Go to the LA Girl website to find out which CVS has it near you if you're interested. I love, love, love this. I'm so glad that I bought it. Although the CVS near me that carries this is not near me. It's like an hour and a half drive, but I was just dying to try it. And LA Girl won't ship to me because my mailing address doesn't match my physical address. A lot of companies won't ship to you if there's difference. And some companies, your credit card address has to match the delivery address, and those don't match with me either. So it's just not a thing. Okay, I'm using the same brush that I just used for my foundation. I'm just gonna dab a little on. So I stipple it on first, then I blend it. And I'm gonna blend it out with a Sephora Pro concealer brush. Alright, next is contour. And I'm going to use Real Techniques, what do they call this? Sculpting brush. And Pixi by Petra contouring powder. This is at Target. I apply it with the brush held vertically and then I turn it horizontally to blend. And I blend it sort of up into my cheeks a little bit too, and then when I put my blush on, I sort of blend it into the upper edges of the contour. Okay, for a blush, I'm going to use Milani Romantic Rose Powder Blush with that beautiful rose pattern on there. And for a highlight today, I'm going to use Benefit High Beam, and it's a warm pink highlighter. And I'm going to brush off some of the excess. And then I just do 1, 2, 3 dots. And I'm just using the same brush that I just used. You can use your fingers if you want, but I prefer a brush. I've noticed that my highlight looks a million times more noticeable out in normal daylight outside. So a lot of times, you know, you probably are thinking, oh, I can't really see her highlight, but trust me, if you saw me in reality, you'd see my highlight. Okay, for a bronzer, I'm going to use Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is the light one. I almost bought the regular one the other day just to see if I could get away with the regular one, but really the light one works so nice for me that why tempt fate? I'm going to use, let's use this Zoya 102 Silk Finish brush. I'm going to start underneath my chin and then go right along the jawline. And then I'm going to go right across my forehead. This just gives you a nice subtle glow. Your bronzer is never going to look overdone if you use this. And if you're any darker than me though, I would recommend the other one, because this one is really light. Okay, now I'm going to prime my eyes with Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. Just trying to get some out. A little bit of this goes a long way, so try not to squeeze too much out of the tube or you won't be able to blend it all out. That's all I use. Just a tiny little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to be using today is another new holiday kit by NYX. This is not a lip suede cream lipstick kit. It is a lip and eye kit. They have this line of, it's called Wanderlust Lip and Eye Collection. And each one is named after a city. This one is the Copenhagen set. And I think there are 6 sets. And this was the one that I was most drawn to. And you get a full mirror in there, so this would be great for travel or just anytime you're on the go. That slot has the lip product in it, which is a soft matte lip cream. I love NYX's liquid lipsticks, whether it be their soft matte lip cream, their lip lingeries, their liquid suede cream lipsticks, all good. You cannot go wrong with them. All 3 are such great formulas. I think they are my favorite drugstore liquid lipsticks, all of them. So anyways, I have a lot of the older shades or the original shades of the soft matte lip creams. I don't have a lot of the newer shades that have just come out in the last year or 2. So I thought this would be a good way to get one of them and use these lipsticks that, use these eyeshadows that coordinate with the color. This is Copenhagen, but we'll get to that in a minute. It's a gorgeous, deep plum. Just absolutely stunning, breathtakingly beautiful. I went through my whole lip collection this morning. I couldn't find a dupe for this. So this is unique to my collection, which it doesn't look like it would be. Doesn't it look like something that, you know, most people would already have, but I don't. So now I'm really glad that I bought it. So these are the 8 eyeshadows that they put in here to coordinate with the lip product, which is really nice. I mean, having, you know, the set all together, and you could take this with you and you wouldn't have to think when you got to your destination or something, if you were traveling, oh, you know, I brought eyeshadows that don't look right with this lip product or whatever. With these kits, you can just bring this and, like, you know, the other products that you normally use, foundation, blush, whatever, and you're good to go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this super light shade right here, and I'm going to use that as my brow bone highlight. I'm just going to take a very basic e.l.f. brush and put a little bit of that on my brush. I'm just doing the brow bone highlight. I've had good luck in the past with NYX's limited edition kits, so I was pretty confident that this would work out. And by the way, this is the first time I'm using this. I just bought this yesterday. I ran into Ulta to see if they had the rest of the kits out, because when I was there last week, they were unpacking all the boxes, so they only had a very small amount of stuff out. I had to ask them to go in the boxes to get the kit that I wanted, but I figured I would let them put the rest of the stuff out and come back a few days later to see the rest. And so that's what I did. Okay, in the crease, I'm going to use this Real Techniques crease brush. And let's see, I'm going to use this pretty dusty mauve sort of shade in the crease. Yeah, these colors are so pretty. There was no doubt in my mind after I looked at all the kits which one I wanted. This shade doesn't seem to be that pigmented. But that's okay. It doesn't bother me in the least because sometimes it's really hard to work with eyeshadows that are super pigmented. I would rather layer on lesser amounts than have to fight with trying to blend something out. Okay. Now, what are we going to do for a lid shade? I have to go with this one. This light mauve pink, and it looks like it has silver sparkles in it. I'm so attracted to those kind of colors. Okay, I'm going to use this huge Real Techniques brush and pack some of that on my lids. Hopefully the Urban Decay Primer Potion will prevent fallout from all that glitter. And it seems to be doing the job because I don't see any fallout on my cheeks. Okay, let's use one of the other colors. Let's take this purple, sort of a bronzy purple shade, and let's do the outer V with that. This is Rite Aid brush. Rite Aid Renewal brush. I think I'm going to use this instead. Oh yeah, that's way easier. And I'm brushing this on the outer edge of my lid and into the crease. This shade is very pigmented. I should have been more careful about how much I put on the brush. That's all right. I can, after I'm done, I'm gonna blend that out. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a small, what is this? This is just a Zoya shader brush, and I'm just gonna use the edge of this, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that dark shade right along the lower lash line. Actually, I'm not gonna use this brush. I'm gonna go get the correct brush. Gotta have the right tools for the job. Okay, I'm gonna use a Zoya pencil brush. I'm gonna use that to put a little bit of that darkest shade along the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to take an e.l.f. C brush and I'm going to blend out those dark shades, or that dark shade. Just blend out the edges. Sort of diffuse that a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go back in and add a little more so I can get more of the shape that I want. Then go back with the C brush and blend the edges again. Okay, I can always tweak that later if I need to. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is take this LA Girl Glide On eyeliner in Very Black, and same deal as with the concealer, sold at select CVS stores. And I'm going to tightline. And then I'm going to put a little bit at the base of my lashes. Just kind of dotting it on. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. This is the Maybelline, the Falsies Push-Up Drama Angel Mascara. With the crazy wand. And since I've been doing false lashes a lot lately, I don't bother putting mascara on my top lashes anymore because the false lashes are good enough. If you put mascara, it's kind of like unnecessary. So I was at Dollar Tree this weekend and I saw these and I thought, these are Wet n Wild lashes at Dollar Tree, so they were $1. There's lashes in there, plus there's glue. I don't know if the glue has latex in it though, so I probably won't use that. I'll probably just stick to my Duo brush-on glue in white/clear that I normally use. So if I was to put these on camera, you would get very tired of waiting for me to finish because I'm kind of slow at putting on lashes. So I'm going to go put these on and come back and we'll see, and then I'll let you know how they were. You know, were they easier, harder to apply? How do they look compared to the ones I normally use, which is Ardell Demi Wispies? So let me go put these on and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back from doing the lashes. They were a little wide, so I just cut a little bit off the inner corner. And I want to show you how much I had to cut off. I just had to cut off that much because they were so wide that, you know, I didn't have enough eyeball to put them on. And I have pretty big eyes, so I think anybody that used them would most likely have to cut off the inner corners of them. But you know what? For $1, not bad at all. And they had all different kinds of styles to pick from. These are C972A, and not bad for $1. Not bad at all. And I haven't tried a lot of different kinds of lashes, but I like the band on these. Sometimes on lashes you don't get much of a band, so it's kind of hard to apply the glue and it's hard to fit them and place them and everything, but these were not bad at all. I would definitely buy these again because I normally get the Ardell Demi Wispies and they're not expensive, but I wouldn't say they're cheap either, but these are really cheap. I'm just wondering how many uses I'll be able to get out of these though, but yeah. Oh, and I just wanted to show you one more thing. I wanted to use one more eyeshadow, so before I put the false lashes on, I did this off camera. This burgundy type of shade, I put like where you would put a transition color. So I ended up using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used 5 out of the 8 shades to do this look. And they were pretty easy to work with. Watch out for that really dark, sparkly one though. It's very pigmented. But I like this kit. So, let's see what's left. Oh, gonna do my brows. And I'll just do a little bit. I'll just do a little bit of one. Just kind of use small strokes. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. And then I just flip it over and brush it through a little bit. I'll do the other one off camera. Yeah, you don't want to forget to do your brows if you have false lashes on because it becomes even more obvious that, you know, it's like out of balance. You definitely have to have the brows and the lashes done. Alright, now as far as the lip product that came with this, the Soft Matte Lip Cream in Copenhagen, I wasn't sure if I was going to need a lip liner, so within the NYX Suede liner line, there is a Copenhagen to match the Soft Matte Lip Cream. So I thought, alright, I gotta pick this up. A lot of times with the Soft Matte Lip Creams, you don't even need a lip liner, but I like a really defined lip. So I'm just gonna outline my lips with the Copenhagen pencil. These are really nice liners. Okay, I'm not going to fill them in because if you don't fill it in, you get even more definition. So this is Soft Matte Lip Cream in Copenhagen. Oh, this color is so pretty.
It's 1 o'clock.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go take down my hair and be right back with the finished look. All right, so this is the finished look, and overall, I'm really happy with this palette. So that's the NYX Wanderlust Copenhagen palette. And I love the idea of a coordinated lip and eye palette, so you don't even have to think about what you're going to do for products. You get, you know, 8 eyeshadows and a lipstick. And the lashes, I don't know, for $1, I think it's a pretty good deal, but they are a little bit trickier to work with as far as, you know, positioning them and getting the right shape and stuff. And if you don't put enough glue on there, the corners will pop up a little bit easier than I think than regular lashes would. So I don't know. I think they're worth $1. We'll see how they perform as the day goes on, though. And what else did I show you that was new? I think that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.